off of there. I'm going to do it for a little while without the reference photo on the computer. Just to see what kind of progress I can make. And I got gloves coming out of gloves. I wound up getting some iced coffee, eating a salad because I never had lunch. Walking around a little bit, giving Poncho a TREAT. He perked up when I said that. I hate this when I do a time lapse. There we go. Got me a Mountain Dew, but I haven't opened it. So what did you all do? What have I missed? What's going on? I didn't realize the music was quite as loud as it is either. I might turn that down just a little bit. Let's see. I am looking at something. I was looking at stats on my phone, and like a big dummy, I was looking at it, and I looked at my own stats. I know. I thought, wow, that's really awesome. And then I realized what I was looking at. I've been on YouTube a lot today. Okay. Yeah. I was looking to see in comparison to doing this on Monday like I usually do, and it does make a difference. In the amount of hours, like watch hours I get. I gotta have a light of some type. It's too dark in here. I'm seeing if that made any difference at all. Ooh, nope, can't have that. I'll turn it off. I'll suck it up and just do what I need to do. Most of it's the tones, the color tones are. I'm just looking. Let me get this back to. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to get back into the process. Did talk to hubby a little bit. Told him I was probably going to run later than usual today. Because I want to be happy with this before I really enjoy the thickness of his paint. I am going to have to take that into account. With my own right now I'm going through on some details, and like I said, the tones I need to. Looks really yellow on there. Let me see what happens if I turn on the light. Well, that's not huge of a difference, but it gives me something to work by a little better. I am just now remembering that there's a load of laundry in the dryer. That'll be a good thing to do for my back when I stop. I did kind of flip through YouTube some, see what was going on. The usual people that I follow were not stressing out over any news, so that's good. I don't like. I'm gonna put the reference image back up. It gives me a clearer. Comparison. I think the first oils I did, I was 15 or so, and I was so frustrated. I was like, I wanted somebody to help me, and nobody around me knew um, knew anything. I think it might have been even like over summer, and I was trying to do a Norman Rockwell as just a way to learn, and it just I can't do that. That's just too it just did not work. But the problem was I was trying to do it really small, and of course the smaller you do it, the tougher it is. And as a newbie just trying to learn, it was probably the worst thing I could have chosen to do. And it was on a cheap canvas panel that I picked up at the local store. I blew it up so I can really look at his eyes, because this eye is bothering me big time. I knew nothing about any of it. So it was incredibly frustrating to try to do it. Wonder whatever happened to that. Probably just threw it out. I mean, obviously I didn't quit. I kept messing with. It's too dark or too light. But yeah, I feel for you if you're trying to do this on your own. I totally get it. Especially if you have nobody around you that can answer questions, or because then, like, what do you do? This was before the internet too, so I couldn't like just hop online and watch YouTube. It was just figure it out. We did have Bob Ross on PBS. on Saturdays. And that's all we had. That was the extent of it. That and the public library. I had really good high school instructors, though. We weren't close. In fact, we probably butt heads more than we should have because of my end. But because when you're a teenager, boy, you just know everything. You don't need some stuffy old art teacher telling you how to do something. That would have saved you hours and hours of time. When I blow this up, you can really see where he's used Payne's Gray and some of the burnt sienna. Let's see. I know I could stop and just say this is a study and I'm done. But I want to look and see what he's doing on some of these areas. I am going to do another master study, like pop-up or whatever. Because I have one more page in this. Well, two. I think there's 2 pages. But I have one Monday. But I need to do an extra one so that I can get the notebook filled by the end of July, which is pretty awesome, I think. Come on. I'm doing this too neatly at this point. I need to get in there and make a mess. His mouth, I think I've got pretty close. thing is his eyes. This part of his mouth's not dark enough. When you look at it really close, there's some amazing texture and brushwork in there. This is going to be a huge video file. You can tell he I can just picture him doing this. I need to get another table so that I don't have to clear this table off to do oil pastels, but where to put it. I'm really looking at where he's putting his brush strokes, what direction he's going. Mine are not exactly like his because I'm going after more of the feel of it. But it's interesting to see how he shaped the forms. Poncho. If he barks much, I'll mute me so you don't have to. He's just a very protective dog, and just the way he is. Wow. each one of his brush marks is very dense with different colors. It's not like this is pure yellow ochre or this is... Oh, I think they're mowing our yard. That's what he was. I just heard a mower start. If when he comes by the house, if it starts getting very loud, I will mute. There's a dip right there too. Oh, I forgot about the limbs. I've got limbs all over the yard that from us trimming the... Well, somebody else trimmed some bushes. I hope that's not going to be an issue. Especially since it was one of those things that we asked them to do. They never did. So we just got somebody else to do it. The paint is just really dense on here, and it's like he used a hog hair brush or something with a lot of texture. I don't know if you can hear that mower or not. Usually it's not too loud until he comes right by the window. See, I keep cleaning my brush, and I probably shouldn't be doing that. I should just let it mix. I think my colors have a lot more chroma to it, but this definitely makes me want to get out some books I have on him. I should have grabbed it when I was up. Oop, there he comes. Yeah, well, I'm running out of juice on my iPad. It's plugged in. It's just that these lights take so much power from the strip that it doesn't leave much for my iPad. This right here, I need yellow ochre in there. If you were to see this one, mine here, and then see his, you could tell what I was trying to do, but you would definitely admire his much more. You'd say, oh yeah, hers is okay. And then you'd look at his and, oh my gosh, that's so great. That's beautiful. Makes mine look sad. I can only aspire to be half as good. I almost messaged you during when I was taking a break, if Heather's still here. Let's see what your little ear is doing over there. There's really some like purples in these. I am still using a little bit of walnut oil. This is not what is there. I misread that. Like that. That area up here. That one is actually white. And that one, that's more of a yellow. It still looks to me like he's got a very furrowed brow. Maybe I'm projecting and not. Oops, get back up there. I've only got 3% left on my iPad. So I do have my phone I can use though. It's fully charged. Nice little pink in there. Yeah, he's right outside the window now. Yeah, he must have got to the limbs. Because he stopped. It's a little pinkish in here too. What we got over here, dude? I think this line, like I said, if my iPad goes dead, I'll just use the image on my phone. Not that it has any impact on you all. I don't think a lot of people are really into Lucian Freud because he is very he's not. Sargent has more of a mass appeal. Tomorrow I will be doing a hand study, and it's a Sorolla image that I used on his he's just got these one hands on this image that blew me away. So I'm just going to do a quick hand study tomorrow. Quick as in I've scheduled 2 hours for it. His colors, when you look up close, there's greens and pinks and blues and just keep expecting my iPad to go blank anytime now. Maybe I should turn it off. It's way too light. This line is not. This makes me want to study him more, for sure. There's just so much in there. And he worked in layers, it looks like. So I'm definitely not going to be able to get the same surface that he has. See in there, he's got like a green there. And that's not. There we go. This looks like this would be like the first layer for him. There goes the mower. See, he still looks like he's got a scowl on his face to me. His forehead is not this over here. It's got some like pinks and greens in there. I'm just looking at value right now. I wish I'd been able to study with someone as talented. Well, not talented. I don't know if I like that word. Because to me it denotes inability to need to work very hard. we all know that's not true. Right there. And there's a if I were to keep working on this, I could probably get some of these brush strokes much more similar. But we're not doing a copy, we're doing a master study. It's probably about 0% left on this. He's got like purples and greens next to each other on the skin tone. This is actually like a deep green. In here. You could just take one little square inch of his and probably spend an entire day trying to this right here needs to be wider. It's a study, right? It's not a copy. Keep telling me that. I'm supposed to go to a meeting tonight, but I knew I was going to be working on something for you all. Sorry about that. So I hope they're not real surprised when I don't show it. This has more of a gray. And so does that. And I've got it very monotone. That wow was just looking at his use of brush strokes. See right, whoops. There's a lighter area in here too that I missed. It's amazing. These purples. It's a slight, just a barely red under there. Is this too light? Maybe it's this. I think it's that. It's giving me that feeling. And this is cut there, cut there. Oh, I see something. This is cut up there. Right there. Usually, these master studies do not take this long, but I feel like his use of color and brush strokes surprised my iPad's still working. Does that ease some of the tension on his eye? Maybe. There is another line in there. To me, his upper lip seems much more relaxed than what I have. In that center. Right there. All of that really is lighter. That just made him look grumpier, didn't it? Just the wrinkles on the forehead. mind-boggling. Oh, sorry. I think my husband's home and I was talking to him. The grass mows. The lawn people. Hey, Pancho? Yep, there was my iPad. No, I'm sorry. It looks like they're right outside my window. I'm gonna mute so you don't have to hear it when I work. Okay, hubby's home, and I could keep mixing and doing this till the cows came home and not have it exactly as awesome as his is. So I'm focusing on just finishing it up right now. Getting it to a point to where I feel confident walking away from it. And if you hear hubby in the background, he's just getting situated. That white line doesn't need to be there, but it does need to be lighter in there. Just a smidge. Half a smidge. I wonder about this up here. That would go that way, and then that way, and then there's a doohickey there, doohickey there. Then this goes in there. I'm just looking at the, I'm looking. I think this side of the face is, yeah, it's too wide, but that's not a difficult fix, and it's not terribly a terrible amount. It's just barely. And that needs to be lighter in there anyway. I just saw something and now I've lost it. That needs to go. Okay, so what it was this in here. You have to go more up. And then times it. Oh my goodness. And then there was a lighter area in there. I need to start thinking about what I'm gonna cook for supper. I think I'm getting in there too tight. Take the reference photo off. Whoops, not that one. That one. Okay. Excuse me. What I was doing was taking that photo. Okay. I still got a glare on it. Let's see what happens when I turn these off. Oh, that's way too purplish, isn't it? The problem is it doesn't look that way on my camera. It's a neat little trick. You can take it and you can like flip it if you have an iPhone. And double check, make sure that you've got everything where you want it. Okay, I'll turn that back on. This is always the fun part. Oops. Try and not get paint on my fingers. It's tight. I'm going to take the tape off of here. Let's see if that got rid of the glare on mine. Nope, just added to it. Okay, sorry about that. I disrupted it. Nothing. Excuse me. Hit the camera. dun, dun. Whoops. Knocked over my walnut oil into my paint. Okay, let's see. Well, I've got this here. This way I can have my flesh tones better for tomorrow. That looks much better. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing hand studies, or a hand study in the morning, just for a couple hours. And then Friday I want to do another long one. I may do a sergeant. I need to pick. I need to choose. So I will see you all. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. This will be uploaded in like 2-hour chunks, and then I will do a time lapse so you don't have to sit through another 6 hours. So I will see you then. Thank you for being here. Bye, y'all.